Hey guys, Mezzy here from my weekly, and the Legion Alpha has been updated and has unlocked multiple classes, every class in fact except for the Shaman, but the specs however are mostly locked still. For example, the Druid only has balance available. If I try to activate one of the others, it'll say that it's currently disabled. But that's okay. What we're gonna do today is take a look at the Balance Druid and the artifact, quest line for the Scythe of Elune, I believe the artifact for the Balance Druid is. So, how this is going to work, we'll take a look at the spells and talents of the Balance Druid first, and then we'll head over to actually starting the, artifact quest line for the Balance Druid. So, if you don't care much about the new spells or the changes, go ahead and skip ahead in the video, but let's start with the spells first. So I've already sorted out my bars a bit. Let's just take a look in the spell book. We still have bark, skin, and different forms, bear form, travel form, etc. We have moonfire and sunfire. Now, there are two different spells in the spellbook again, so I assume that we can dot stuff up with both. Whether that's something you'll want to do once it goes live. Remember, this is alpha, anything can change, please keep that in mind. The theory crafters will just have to figure out. I'm not great when it comes to theory crafting, so that isn't important anyway. Not right now, at least. We still have Rebirth and Lunar Strike, Solar Wrath. We still have Starfall. Starfall is different now. I can't use it yet because I have no Astral Power, which is the new resource that Balanced Druids have. Look, my mana is under, and then my main resource bar is 0 out of 100. So I assume that's for the Astral Power. We still have an Interrupt, and while we see the Regrowth, Rejuvenation, and Swift Mend in my spellbook, that's only because of a talent. We'll get to that in a second. We still have Star Surge, and it gives us Lunar and Solar Empowerment, which increases damage done by Lunar Strike or Solar Wrath, respectively, and we can stack it up to 3 times. Now, you can already see that this is different because we can choose which type we want to cast. Do we want to use the solar or lunar spells? Other than that, it's just passives and talents. Our range is increased by 5 yards, but I think that might have already been the case, and the mastery is pretty much the same. It does, however, increase the damage of Starfall and Star Surge, and the effect of empowerments. Now, I'm not sure if Starfall and Star Surge were in the previous mastery. If not, then that's been added. So those are basic abilities, and let's take a look at the talents, because there's a lot. Many things have changed. Of course, there are some similar ones still, but let's just take a look. Now, for level 15, I've chosen Shooting Stars. As far as talents go, especially on my alts, I prefer the passive ones, because they're just easier to manage. So, Moonfire and Sunfire each have a chance to deal additional damage and generate 5 Astral Power for us. Warriors of Elune, it gives our next 2 Lunar Strikes, instant cast, basically. Lunar Strike, the same ability, generates 15 Astral Power now, and it's a 45-second cooldown. Like I said, I prefer passives instead of actives to keep my bars clutter-free and making it easier to just press all my buttons via my keyboard and not having to press something here on the side. Last one, Star Lord. When your solar and lunar spells are empowered, their cast time is reduced by 10%. Now that's pretty nice. Renewal is something we've already seen. it's in the game, Displacer Beast as well, and Wild Charge as well. Now the difference is they're all in the same row. So you'll have a different combination of choices to make. Now at level 45, that's where the choice gets really interesting, because basically you get to choose which second spec you want to be able to play sort of as an off-spec as a Moon King. Do you want to have the abilities of a Feral Druid, a Guardian Druid, or Resto? Now I chose Resto, and I learned the 3 Resto abilities, or at least Rejuve, Regrowth, and Swiftmend, but I also gain a passive, and that heals me for 4% of my maximum health every 5 seconds, and if I'm at full health, it will heal someone nearby, which is going to be really nice in raids. If your druids are at full health, they'll each heal another person for 4% of their health every 5 seconds. Now, for the Guardian affinity, you get the passive to reduce all damage taken by 10%. And that's much like the current aspect of the Iron Hawk for hunters in the game. And for the Feral Druid, the passive that you gain is movement speed. So you can also choose to, instead of heal, just have a permanent 15% increase on your movement speed. At level 60, the pretty much talents we already know. Mighty Bash, which is a stun, the Mass Entanglement, and then Typhoon, which is the knockback. At level 75, Soul of the Forest increases the damage bonus from the empowerments by an additional 15%. I'm not sure if it's, of course it's not exactly like this in game right now, I believe, on the live servers, but it might be. Incarnation Chosen of Elune is still the same, it just increases your overall spell damage by 15% for 30 seconds. And Stellar Flare also still the same. No. At level 90 we get something new. Stellar Drift, which increases the radius of Starfall and the damage it deals by 20%. But additionally, when we're inside the Starfall, which is now a targeted AoE ability, we can also cast while moving, which is bound to have its uses, but for solo play it's probably better to choose something else. Forces of Nature, still the same, and Nature's Balance. Now again, a passive, you align to the power of the moon and stars, so your direct damage spells re-energize your damage over time effects, which is, I'm pretty sure, the same as on the live servers right now. So Lunar Strike increases the duration of Moonfire, and Solar Wrath the duration of Sunfire. And then finally, at level 100, Collapsing Stars, which replaces Celestial Alignment. And Celestial Alignment is another cooldown, I can get it back. So Celestial Alignment is increasing the damage of your spells, but I kind of like the talent because it replaces that, and it basically gives you a big, a 2 minute cooldown, and it will use up all of your astral power and deal a lot of damage to your target, which is pretty nice. Now, you could also choose to go for Astral Communion, which just gives you instantly 75 astral power, and the last one, which I believe is new, Blessing of the Ancients. Give a Blessing of the Ancients, activating or swapping between one of the two following beneficial effects. So either your astral power will generate, or rather your Solar Wrath and Lunar Strike will generate an additional 50% astral power, or you will get 3 astral power every 1.89 seconds. I'd really like to see the cooldown, so that's what we're going to start with. With that sorted, I'd say let's just take a look at the artifact quest. Now, the Archdruid Hamul has come to search for us. Like on the Death Knight's video, I'll read out all of the quest text. Given your presence is required at Moonglade at once, we are preparing for a ritual of great importance and will require your assistance. I will meet you there, so please come with haste. Alright, so let's just teleport to Moonglade and get started. Alright, let's see.
May the winds
Given
guide
I'm
you.
pleased you came on such short notice. We have a great undertaking here in the Moonglade that is about to begin, one of which you will play a key role, or one in which. Beating the Legion requires us to strike quickly and unexpectedly. We have discovered a dream way by which we can travel through the Emerald Dream itself. Though only a short walk through the dream, it will allow us to cross vast distances on Azeroth and even access the ancient home of all Druids, Val'sharah. Now, if Urian is preparing the ritual to open the Dreamway, I need you to summon Zentabra and Noralex to his side. Only by combining our efforts can we hope to succeed. Alright, let's get them. Of course, it can be slow in loading.
Hello, ma. Later.
Okay, no, the other one. So I assume that at the end we will get to see the Druid class hall. Follow the scent. Because apparently he smells. Of course, he was just resting his eyes. Of course, I don't actually think I said it at the start, but spoilers, and anything can change. It's alpha, so keep that in mind.
Always temper your strength with wisdom.
Good. Soon the ritual will be ready to begin. Preparations for the ritual are now complete. Come with me, Given. I will guide you to the ceremony. Right. I'm not sure where Thorns is coming from. It's not a passive. Might be from Hamul himself. Prepare yourself and step into the circle. Okay? Focus your power to open a portal to the Emerald Dream. So they need my power despite having scenarios. Alright, let's go into the Dreamway. Talk to
Hail
Furin first.
to the night.
Now that the path is open, we can begin our journey to Val'sharah. The portal to the Dreamway is open, and it is here where our paths must part. The Moonglade remains vulnerable to the attacks of the Burning Legion, and I must ensure that it is well defended. I'm entrusting you with the mission to go to Val'Sharah, given Archdruid Greathoof is the leader of the Druids there. He is wise in the old ways and will provide us with invaluable assistance. The dream can be dangerous, so I will send Keeper Remulus to guide you there. Meet with him up on the other side. Alright. Ah, it's not Cenarius. It's the Keeper. Right. Alright, let's enter the Dreamway. Welcome to the Dreamway, Given. So... we're in the Emerald Nightmare now. It's taken over the Emerald Dream. Okay. So, how do I know which empowerment I should be using? Some Star Pole. We just go this way. I'm definitely screwing up the rotation, but right now I just... So one thing to look at a lot more now is the Astral Power bar, because you have to make sure that you use the power and not, not reach the cap. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Star Surge gives you a stack for each of the spells, so you can use them both. Okay, so we use our cooldown. And it'll stay on him as long as we can use our spells. Which is pretty damn awesome. It's a really good cooldown. Right, let's go to Val'Sharah. This looks pretty cool. Oh. Come, we must find the Druids of Val'Sharah and ask for their aid. Sure. Yeah, I'm following you. Let's getting a mount. So, Dream Grove. Monuments not yet placed. Okay.
Hello, man.
While the roleplay plays out, I'll be right back 1 second because of the background noise. I can hear it, in fact. We must prepare the weapons of old for war once again. So, I assume they mean artifacts. Weapons of the first Druids. The powers they contain will surely turn the tide in our favor. But is there anyone strong enough to wield them? Of course, I'm here. There is no one better suited for this task than Given. Well, I don't have to live up to any expectations or anything. Very well, Given. The weapons of the first Druids each embody an aspect of our teachings. Obtaining them will not be easy, but we shall do all that we can to aid you in your task. Alright?
Greetings.
You did well to navigate through the Emerald Dream to get to this place. Still, there are times when you might wish to return here a bit more quickly, and this spell will guide you. Traveling the Dreamway is no small feat itself, or in itself, but it pales to the tasks ahead. Okay. Walk. I agree with Keeper Remulus. Remulus? It doesn't matter. To confront and defeat the Legion, we will need weapons of legendary power. Among the history of our kind, there have been 4 weapons of renown. Tell me, which weapon would you pursue first? Well, I wanted to do the Guardian first, but considering that's not possible, we'll have to do balance. Held for safekeeping by Tyrande, the High Priestess of Elune, the Scythe carries a long and unsettling history for Druids. Tied to the origin of the war Gay on Azeroth, the Scythe is said to possess untold lunar power for the Druid with balance enough to keep control. So, it starts off as item level 750, and it gives us Alking Frenzy that can be periodically triggered without being actually hit. Right. Yes, I want to pursue this artifact.
I am listening.
Excellent choice, Given. With the power of that weapon in your hands, we will be able to bring balance back to Azeroth.
Good luck, Red.
Lunador, Given. I must speak with you at once. I've received word that Tyrande herself has authorized the release of a great artifact, the Scythe of Elune, to aid our cause. Valoran Stillbow has agreed to give up the weapon, which he has kept as part of an investigation into the cursed Worgen of Duskwood. I believe that you, champion, will be our best hope at wielding its power without succumbing to the animal rage that ebbs within. You must go to Duskwood and take up the scythe against our foes. Okay. Follow me. The Dream Grove has its own gateway to the Dreamway. Yeah. Through it, you will be able to quick travel to the far corners of Azeroth. Alright. Can I get that moose form? Emerald Dreamway. Oh, that's really cool. So there will be a bunch of different portals to go to. Greetings, this portal will take you to Duskwood, where... Okay. So... Oh, it does work. We're in the Twilight Grove, alright. Yay for bugs. Champion arrives. We have been sent by Tyrande bearing a weapon that may turn the tide of this war. Let's take up the Scythe of Elune, champion. May its power serve you well.
Can I assist you?
Yes, I am ready for the burden. Though it goes against my better judgment, it is Tyrande's wish that the Scythe of Elune be brandished once more against the new Legion threat. It is a small comfort to see it wielded by a keeper of balance such as yourself. Know that the last time the scythe was wielded, it resulted in a great calamity. You must be vigilant to contain the bestial wrath that ebbs within. With those words in your heart, take the scythe and bring its fury against our foes. May the light of Elune protect you.
Asha Fela.
Scythe belongs to Karazhan? Really? Okay.
What brings you here?
It was a... Lorne, that was a Dark Rider. How did they reach us here? Under the protection of the Grove. I cannot believe the Dark Riders found us here. Long have they hunted the Scythe to sate their lust for the artifacts of Azeroth. We thought we would be protected within the Grove, and now Vlorn is gone. You must become the hunter, Given. Seek the Dark Riders and recover the Scythe. We last encountered them near Mistmantle in Duskwood. Start your search there. And Given, bring justice to Vlorn. The rider must pay.
May the stars guide you.
Alright. Let's go get some justice. Okay. That's a WoW error. So I'll have to restart the Legion Alpha. Of course, these are to be expected. Yeah, I don't think I want to go to Hellfire Citadel. First the Nightbane are driven mad, and now a Druid comes to investigate Manor Mistmantle. This must mean the Scythe of Elune has returned to Duskwood, and the Dark Riders cannot be far behind. Tell me what you seek, Druid, and I may be of assistance.
Can I help you?
I was correct, and the Scythe is in your quarry. Know that in order to retrieve it, we must do what no denizen of Duskwood has ever attempted. We must hunt the Dark Riders. I've been tracking them for some time since my encounter with them while hunting down the Wolf Cult. They are a blight upon these lands, and they hold no right to the artifacts they hoard. If we wish to recover this artifact, we will need to find their lair. Fortunately, I may just have the clue we need. In my previous confrontation with your foe, I was able to see a glimpse into their past. Granted, blessed vision by the Cloak of Purity, I saw the Dark Riders for who they once were. Come, we must go to Eridan's camp in Deadwind Pass. I can explain its significance along the way.
Have a good one.
Right. Dark Riders, huh? special cooldown on the other guy. Watch him explode. Wow. Our spells don't really heal for much. That kind of sucks. Dark Riders were not always like this. They were once a traveling group of merchants. Fortunately, they crossed the sorcerer Medivh and have been cursed to hunt for artifacts for him for eternity. Look out behind you. Oh great, some more. Skill in combat is impressive. We might survive this yet. Eredon was the first of the Dark Riders, and I believe he leads them now. His camp is still in Deadwind Pass, strangely untouched after all these years. Riders on our flank. Alright. Freaking riders. Alright, so basically I want to use Star Surge on a lot more. That'll increase my damage. We are nearly there. Okay. Here, the camp is in this clearing. Let us search it and see what we can find. Nice that this guy knows all about it. Box. Okay.
What can I do for you?
It's strange that the Dark Riders haven't followed us here, but I will take whatever boon I can get. I believe the key to finding the Dark Riders is here somewhere. Let us begin our search. This place is where the merchant Eredon set up camp while he was trying to ply his dubious wares to the sorcerer Medivh. It has remained strangely untouched for all this time, which leads me to believe it may still have a connection to its former owner. Help me search the camp. Let's see if we can find something to lead us to the Dark Riders.
Be careful.
Okay. Nope. Yeah. Okay, so there's no voice over in game for that yet, but I assume just like the Death Knight starting area that will have voiceover files. Turn away now, interloper. The horrors of the past will be your undoing. See what you can find in the journal. Okay. Dark energies hum from the journal, which appears to be the writings of Eredon, and chronicles his time in Deadwind Pass. One entry in particular stands out. The Nightbane have become relentless of late, and whispers are abound of the Scythe of Elune having left Darnassus. It must be coming nearer, for the Worgen are constantly drawn to it. It will lead me to it. Those cursed night elves think the weapon is safe in their care. They will soon find out how wrong they are.
Greetings.
The Nightbane. If they're in Deadwind Pass, then they may be seeking the Scythe as well. Let's split up and try to track them down. We'll see where their trail leads.
For the Alliance.
Okay. So, the Nightbane are a bunch of Worgen. Now, I need to adjust my UI a second. Continue following the Worgen. I'll do that soon. Well, nameplates. I wish that was on all the time, but it's not. So per character you will have to adjust that. Continue following the Worgen. Wilderness power will be ours, Night Elf. Well, I'm going to disagree with you there. Wait, let's skip ahead. The Worgen escape down the cliff toward Karazhan. The Scythe of Elune belongs to the Worgen. Well, let's agree to disagree, shall we? Either it bugs out when you try to loot, or there just is no loot yet, which is the more likely of the two scenarios. Okay, so this is interesting. If you look on the minimap, we have Dalaran on our minimap. There's something high above. See how close we can get to it. Alright, well, maybe we shouldn't. Don't want to bug it out. Let's head back to getting our Scythe of Elune. Okay. They're all old NPCs. Hey, look at that. Now that's new. The Worgen led you here as well. This must be where the Scythe is being kept. The Worgen appear to be drawn to the catacombs beneath Karazhan. Could it be? The sewer grate leads to the catacombs underneath Karazhan. I've never paid it much attention, but it seems to be where the Nightbane are being drawn to. To think, the Dark Raiders may have been under our noses this entire time. Come, let us see where this leads. Beat the Dark Raiders and claim the Scythe of Elune.
See you later.
Right. Stage 1. Okay, so we're in a scenario now. Take care, there's dark energy emanating from the spirits of this place. We'd better not get too close. And it seems like the guy is probably a healer. Definitely. Okay. Not in line of sight. How far down is this place? These stairs seem to go on forever. Well, let's take a look at the art itself. This is a pretty cool place. But then again, I'm a sucker for Karazhan. The art is just great. It was my first raid, but... I think we need Starfall. So, Dark Riders. Bits. Find a way to cross Eridan's spirit barrier. Oh, can't we just attack him? Damn, he's out of range of the cooldown. Sucks. I can get a bit closer. Well, the only way to stop his channeling is just to kill him. Seriously? He stays at 1 health? I have to go another way.
Can I help you?
No.
What can I do for you?
I mean, obviously, this might be suicide, but it's worth a try. Okay, so that's just bugged right now. I assume that you'll need to kill him. Their cooldown. It's kind of awesome. Find the Scythe of Elune among the Dark Rider artifacts. I mean, like, this giant scythe? So, Eridan won't give it to us so easily. You want the Scythe of the Druid to come and claim it. It's... Let's go again then. These bad guys never learn. And let's heal up again. Mana doesn't really seem to matter. Still had the debuff. Hello, Aerodon. Yes, I am persistent. Fury of the Beasts. Well... turned into a worgen. Claim the Scythe. Very nice.
Greetings.
So he's going to take all of those other artifacts and return them. Now let's leave this place. The Dark Riders have lost this battle, but I fear they will return. We'd best be gone before they
You
do.
need something?
You've allowed me to fill my purpose in returning these artifacts to their rightful owners, and for this I'm thankful. As for the Scythe of Elune, I can think of no safer place than in your care.
See you around.
Alright, so we have to return to the Dream Grove, with which we can dream walk. Right. So now we'll just regularly get the Owl King Frenzy, which is pretty nice. More instant casts.
I'm listening.
Scythe of Elune! I never thought I would see that weapon used without turning its wielder into a savage beast, but you've brought balance to its primal nature. Elune has certainly guided your hand, given you've accomplished what no druid has done before.
Go in peace.
Your weapon is ancient and powerful, but it holds the potential to be so much more. Take this seed. It is all that remains of a force that grew tall when the world was young. Plant it within the grove to the west and allow it to take foot. With its power, both it and your weapon will be far more than they are alone.
Then not.
Okay. I assume this is how we'll manage the artifact traits. Of ages. Planting seed. Good. The seed holds magic from when the world was still young. As you shall soon see, this will prove very useful.
I am honored.
These weapons were created with ancient magic. The power of your artifact lies in its ability to grow in strength. The more you use it, the stronger it will become. Now that you have attuned your weapon to the Seed of Ages, you can use its magic to unlock additional attributes in your weapon. Use it now and unlock your weapon's potential.
May the
Alright.
stars guide you.
Alright, so we have 100 artifact power. We have 2 slots, or relic slots. Relics are effectively the replacement of weapon loot drops. And we can only use our artifact power at the moment. New Moon deals damage to your current target, empowers New Moon to become Half Moon. Okay. Let's empower it. Oh, that's really cool. So, first you just see the starter, and then you get to see the rest of the tree. So, once we get more artifact power, we can either improve the empowerments granted by Starfall, or when you take damage, you have a 10% chance to cast an empowered healing touch on yourself instantly. Alright. And then there's 3 big talents. Well, traits, but let's face it, they're talents. Talents of the old system. While in Celestial Alignment, each spell grants an additional 3% cast speed buff. Okay. Power of Goldrin. Casting Star Surge summons the spirit of Goldrin who bites the target's soul. That's pretty cool. And something cool goes here. Scion of the Night Sky. Alright, fair enough.
Greetings.
Excellent. As your weapon grows in power, you can return here and unleash its true potential. I believe there was a tweet a few days back saying that it'll take 3 months or so to completely fill up your traits. Of course, anything can change, but 3 months would be pretty quick. Now you are more powerful than ever. Truly you are a druid without equal given. I sense that Malfurion has arrived. He will certainly want to know of your accomplishments. But first, please walk with me for a moment.
Farewell.
Right? I admit I had my doubts about you at first. Had Keeper Remulus not commended you, I would have thought none would be capable of obtaining the weapon you now hold. The weapon I no longer see on my back. It's rare that I'm proven wrong, and in this case, I'm glad that I was. You are already more powerful than many of the most senior of our order. Yet I sense that you still have much more growth ahead of you. Excuse me. I suspect your powers will reach heights undreamed of. That looks like the different types of artifacts. Aesthetics. Shandao Malfurion awaits. Go and be recognized for your accomplishments. I will.
May Elune grant us strength.
It is good to see you. This time that you are recognized for your deeds in service to the Cenarian Circle. I am ready. Placeholder, something recounting the players' efforts to get to this point. Placeholder, something inspiring about the players. It is my honor to welcome Given as an Archdruid of the Cenarian Circle. Now that's cool. May all the creatures of the wild share in celebration of your ascension. Hell yeah, Archdruid Given. Lance. Of course, where do I turn this in? Ah, there he is.
Hail to the night.
Congratulations, Archdruid Given. We will be counting on you in the days ahead. It's time that we turn our attention to matters in the Broken Isles. Skylord Omniron has gathered information on events from all over the Isle. If we're presented with any opportunity to strike against the Legion, he will know of it. Go and see if he has anything available. Circles gathering at the pond to the east. Go and meet. Yada yada yada. Now, it would be nice to actually get Archdruid as a title.
Thank you, Chippalogan one.
Gotta love Alpha.
What's your story?
Peace be with you.
Greetings, Archdruid. The threats we face are numerous. We must act quickly. The Burning Legion threatens the life of Azeroth, as usual, and the Nightmare threatens its soul. We must remove both if our world is to survive. This map will allow us to track the developments all across the Broken Isle, Isles, and respond to threats as they arise. Our forces are limited for now, so we should focus our efforts where they will be most effective. Once you've taken a look, you should choose where we shall begin.
Good luck, friend.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think this part might still be bugged, or rather, not working yet. Alright, well, this is the end of the Druid, or rather, balanced Druid introduction to the Scythe of Elune. Pretty cool, getting to have a bit more lore as far as Karazhan goes. The Dark Riders of Medivh. So we'll end it here. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, of course, let me know in the comments. Click on the like button to help me out. And let me know which class, which spec, and which artifact you would like to see next. I'm going to try and do all of them. I obviously can't guarantee that I'll be able to do all of them, but I'm certainly going to try. Also, let me know in the comments if you want me to continue the voiceovers or not. Otherwise, the video would be very quiet, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. So that's why I'm doing the voiceovers. If you like the video and you would like to keep up with when new content comes out, you can of course subscribe on YouTube, if I hadn't already said that, or follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/bmezzy, or on Facebook at facebook.com/myweekly. So, for now, I'm Mezzy, and I'll see you again next time.